I started a wide receiver career mode in Madden 23, and we are importing a player from my NCAA Dynasty mode, Mr. Samuel Owusu. Owusu is a big body receiver with tremendous hands. He's an incredible team leader, and easily my favorite player from that series. Now, Madden 23 forces you to start your career mode 5 years in, signing a 1-year deal with a new team. This is dumb. I'd highly prefer to start as a rookie, but I have an idea to explain what Owusu has been doing in that 5-year gap. Owusu is originally from Nigeria, and he grew up playing as a goalie in soccer. And this is a bond he shared with his father, Udo Owusu, who was actually a goalie himself at the semi-pro level in his youth. When Samuel's family moved to America, he gained an interest in American football, and he signed a scholarship at small-time school Rocket City in Huntsville, Alabama. Owusu became an instant star, and eventually the face of the Moon Man program. Over the years, he gained attention from NFL scouts. He was projected to be a 2nd or 3rd round pick, despite testing poorly in the 40-yard dash at the combine. However, before draft day came, tragedy struck his family. Samuel's father suffered from a stroke and passed away at the age of 54. Samuel was devastated and stepped away from football. You see, it was Udo's dream to make it to the Premier League, but he gave up on that dream after he started a family. Samuel wanted to make his father proud, so he spent the next 5 years attempting to make it to the Premier League, but he never made it. He had incredible hands and reaction time, but he realized his real love is football. And it took him 5 years to finally recognize it, but what made his father truly proud was not because he was a skilled footballer, but because Samuel was his son, and that was enough. With a newfound perspective and purpose, Samuel moved back to America and became an NFL free agent. Only a few teams seem interested in a 27-year-old rookie who hadn't played football in 5 years. But Owusu was grateful for the opportunity. And there was 2 teams that came up. The Chicago Bears are definitely needing of a receiver. I thought about him in a Bears jersey. It just didn't feel right. My other choice, it just felt right immediately the second I thought about it. The Baltimore Ravens. They need a receiver. They're a run-heavy team. Owusu can block like crazy. He's a big target. It just makes so much sense. And that's how we begin our journey.
Let's ride.
Owusu made it to the team facilities. He met this lady, Andy. She's the director of player personnel. Everything seems normal here at first, but then I got this strange feeling about the culture here.
Coach Carter.
Hey, Miss AK.
I think there might be, let's say, some interpersonal relationships happening in these facilities.
Just the man I've been waiting for.
Hey, Miss AK. Hold up. Wait a minute.
I take great pride in making sure my players are taken care of on and off the field. Anything you can think of, I can help with it.
Okay, bet. I appreciate it.
Then Owusu steps in the locker room. I mean, it's so cool to see him in his jersey laid out for him like that. And it's the perfect segue for me to show off the equipment I chose for him this year. Take it away, Pastruski. We got the turf tape on the elbows, the nice Nike cleats, and the gloves. We got the face paint on there, Zenith helmet. I dig it. Samuel then got a phone call from his agent, Sosa.
Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man.
He asked me if I'm ready to be a star or just here to help the team. And knowing Owusu, he's always been a team player. So I went with that, and it gave the team a huge XP boost. We finally get to meet the coach from earlier, who seemed quite friendly, let's say, with Andy. And this coach seems to be a man of few words.
Hey, big dog. I see the potential this offense has, and I really feel like I can help take it to that next level, you know?
Good.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Well,
I'm ready to go.
yes, sir.
You're a fucking idiot.
So Owusu may not have the respect of his coaches just yet, but just wait until you see him on the field. And Owusu definitely seemed tense in his last few conversations, so I signed him up for a session of yoga. Then it was time for Owusu's first practice.
We're talking about practice.
My first impression was that being a wide receiver is tougher than I thought. I mean, Samuel's head was in the game, but sometimes, as we see here, that's not exactly ideal. Shaking off the rust, Owusu finally breaks out of this with an awesome catch in the end zone. However, we failed so miserably in my first attempt that we didn't even get a medal. Yeah, coach pitied me pretty hard, so he let Owusu retry. I finally get something going with this long touchdown play. Oh, I'm still going. Owusu to the end zone. We also get a nice toe tap on the sidelines. Now with only one attempt left to go, I have to get this one to get the medal. Owusu goes up and he snags it over Marlon Humphrey. And what we get out of that success? The bare minimum. We received a bronze medal. Better than nothing, I guess. Coming into Owusu's debut preseason game, I do like some of the presentation elements Madden has now. It ain't perfect, but it's come a long way from where it used to be like 4 or 5 years ago. Anyways, here on Owusu's first snap, we get to see that sweet blocking ability. Get the all-Madden experience, though. Lamar Jackson's already throwing interceptions. Not an ideal start. Yep, gonna need to look at the tape for that one. We can't have that in the regular season there. Let me get that one for my first catch, and I'm still running. He's a tank. Keep it simple. I'm just doing a quick turnaround, eh? Oh, I get another one. There's my 2 catches. We're not getting a first down, but I'm getting my goals. Right up to that, they took me out. I must be a disappointment because coach is pissed. And we lost the game. In total, I finished with 2 catches for 6 yards. Yikes. Along with the coaches, Owusu's teammates also seem to despise him. They look at him with like complete shame and resentment, like he's the entire reason they lost the game. I mean, Humphrey, you're just mad you got mossed in practice, buddy. Let's be real. However, every failure is just an opportunity to grow. We get the skill points and we get to add both of those skill points back into catching. We also unlock our first X Factor ability. I went with Moss because I believe that fits Owusu's play style perfectly. Now we're getting to meet a coach we have not seen before. My first impression of him, he seems like a concerned father for his ADHD child.
You gotta do your homework tonight, all right?
And when he meets Owusu, he finds the most polite and eloquent way to summarize his first game.
Rod, I just know our offense will explode. Well,
I haven't put the playbook down. I got it with me right here.
nerd alert!
Owusu is a little bit awkward and he gets nervous around people. I'm the same way, buddy. I'm sure he'll settle in soon just fine. We got some interesting options this week for social activities. Post a video of you doing an internet dance.
Let's kick it.
Maybe not. However, game night sounds awesome. Personally, my favorite game is Catan. Oh wait, it says play Madden. I'd be super down for a Catan night. 100,000 likes and I'm playing Catan on the channel. My second major practice session went much smoother this time, as our goal was just to beat cover 3, which is actually quite simple in this game. Just cross over the middle like this, and boom, we got ourselves a gold medal. And I think we earned the coach's respect. No more calling me nerd, please. Owusu continues to struggle with basic greetings and goodbyes, so he just jumped straight into the sentence without any
I
beginning.
want to get involved in community outreach a little more.
I'll definitely make sure to get you all that information. That way, you could get some opportunities beyond what you're doing with the entire team.
Yeah, boy.
That's what I'm talking about. After that weird exchange, they just walk away from each other without saying anything. Are these real humans? Now with a good practice in the books, I immediately start this game off with more receiving yards than I had all of last game, which is, to be honest, a little embarrassing in itself. We also did this little toss play to get the first down. And then this happened.
What the fuck? This is bullshit.
Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, over the top. That's what we needed. We've been putting in work in practice. Nice throw from Lamar, too. He was struggling in that first game, but that was a dime. And the coach is happy.
46.
I missed my guy again.
Second down. Here's an option.
I'll give him that block. I messed up. If this was college Owusu, he would have pancaked him.
Jackson.
He's throwing it deep. Wadded away. Hey, we got a field goal.
Throwing is Jackson.
He just threw that straight to the defender. That was horrendous. And that's going to be a pick 6 again. 2 games in a row with pick 6s.
Throwing on first down. It's Jackson.
I'll make that catch. We got to get something here.
Finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure that
There's my pancake. That's the Owusu I know. Sadly, even with some good plays, we still got absolutely dominated. Owusu's stat line is getting better though. This time 6 catches for 58 yards. Out of nowhere, something rude and uncalled for, a teammate said Owusu is too slow. So Owusu decides to race him, and he ends up winning, awarding Owusu a speed boost for the next game. And the best way to start out a game? With a pancake. Oh, a pancake! He fumbles it. Man, we cannot protect the football. Go! That'll be a first down, finally.
Jackson will throw again.
I got that! Oh, that's a deep ball!
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is
Good catch. And I'm flying through him.
handle these games as a coaching staff, and they decide
Oh, yikes. What are you doing, Lamar?
yardage with a gain of 4. Looking middle, and that's complete.
There we go. I'm such a big dude. First down.
3 points. Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score now?
And for those counting at home, we did indeed have a turnover return for a touchdown in every single game so far. I think they need to tweak some things on their end. Lamar is definitely struggling. 5 interceptions this game. Dobbins fumbled once. But hey, Owusu got 12 catches for 125 yards. Samuel was then reviewing game film with the coach a few words, in the most awkward, basic, and hilarious exchange I've seen.
Oh, boy. That's what we need out of you.
I came here to be a playmaker.
That's what I like to hear.
I got you, coach.
I also decided I wasn't getting realistic gameplay at all, so I lowered the difficulty to all pro, because I'm a coward and I want balance. Despite all these losses, Owusu is still upgrading rather quickly. I decided to drop a huge chunk into route running, so we can get access to even more route running cutting abilities. Now it's time for the show. The real deal, NFL Week 1 versus the New York Jets.
Good run from Dobbins. He got me. Oh, what a grab, but I only got 1 foot.
On third down, Jackson.
Look at me changing the route.
Eastern, then tomorrow, Monday night. Just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pick up.
Oh, look at this. Double teams. Going deep. Sauce Gardner gets mossed. Another pancake. Touchdown. That's what I'm talking about, team.
And now that the game is tied up, Lamar unfortunately throws a pick 6. So we're back to our preseason selves, making a ton of mistakes. But I'm not giving up hope just yet.
Delayed release.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, what a dime.
Third and goal, Jackson.
I got it. Touchdown. First one of my career.
Definitely looks a little risky, but Owusu's large frame was enough to shield himself in front of the defender.
This celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other.
Got a pancake, but it's not enough.
Now we got a 3rd and short. Lamar tucks and runs, but unfortunately is just short of the first down. So we got to punt it away.
They get a field goal. We got 1:34 to go. Time to clutch it up.
And clutch up, we did not. Lamar throws it away on 3rd down instead of trying to get it to somebody for the first down, forcing another punt. However, we still get one final chance with 30 seconds left, and Lamar throws another interception, which is returned for another pick 6. Losing us the game. Miscommunication between the two of us. It looks like I stepped away from the ball. That's on me. Either way, it's very tough to win when we turn the ball over 5 times, 4 interceptions, and 1 fumble. To try and boost the morale of the team, I invited everybody out to dinner. And Andy started saying some weird things after the fact. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by bring your own dip and what problems it caused, but judging how she said ecological damage, I assume it means it gave somebody the runs. Either way, not my problem, not my fault. But hey, we're the life of the party. Game 2 versus the Dolphins, who have Baker Mayfield for some reason. You know what? I'm tired of losing. I think me calling for the pass all the time probably is a detriment to the team, and probably an explanation for all these interceptions. So I'm gonna take it to heart, okay? I'm gonna be a team player this game, and we're gonna run the ball more. And I'm happy about that because more pancake opportunities for me. And that strategy actually seemed to be working. Lamar was ripping off big runs, and I get to showcase my lead blocking ability.
That's my block on the edge.
However, I got carried away and got myself a block in the back penalty.
That's on me.
And then something crazy happened. I saw the pass reticle coming my way, but it was actually meant for Mark Andrews.
He's down the sidelines. Hell yeah. Finally, somebody on the team did something. All I had to do was stop calling for the pass every play.
Gotta love Mark Andrews, but I can't let him have the spotlight for too long though, as I grab this pass over the middle for a huge gain.
Saw the soft spot in the zone. Good read. Touchdown for Mark Andrews, number 2.
And now with a safe lead, we run the ball even more, and Lamar punches it in, officially giving us our first win of the year, the first win of the series, bringing us to 1-1, and finally, I can play sweet victory at last. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thank you to Patreon supporters Christian Tag, Matt Woodruff, Jack Webb, Anthony Uhas, Zach Harper, Timbo Slice, Jacob Jordan, White, Jason Huerta, Jeff Coleman, Tyler Cracker, Austin Gazzetti, Casey Knox, Demondre Hunter Martin, Seth Washburn, and special shout out to Rosalie Jarecki for getting engaged.